Like, are we doing it now or are we doing it next session?
I'm doing it now. Hey everybody, Bandicoot Commando here, and welcome back to Rayman HD, or should I say the 30th Anniversary Edition. Last time, we got through the Atari Jaguar version of the game. We beat it, we beat Mr. Dark, and we got to play the little secret mini game, the Ray Breakout game. It's pretty fun. I almost beat it. I got up to stage 8. There's 9 stages, but such is difficulty with Atari games. So today we are going to continue. But as always, I have my good friend with me.
Iron Caldi for local commentator.
So this time we are going to the PC. We are going to the MS-DOS version. Let's see if we can read what it says on the cover. It says A+, Best Character, Best Animation, Best Soundtrack, Game of the Month, 1995 Mega Award. And do you believe the game has those merits?
I mean, maybe, possibly. It could also be a Bubsy 3D situation where it just makes up a bunch of stuff.
Well, I was
'Cause, I
going to
mean-
say, do you think the first game in general, or do you think the DOS version in particular deserves those praises?
Probably the first game in general, let's be honest.
So before we start, like before with the PS1 version, I don't get why you can't do cheats on the Atari. Well, I'm going to assume maybe cheats aren't available on the Jaguar. But if you want, you can put on enhancements, but I'm going to keep them off because I'd like to get the trophy achievements. And yeah, let's get going. Pause. Okay, the filter's off, screen is on. Let's put on that border. Original full. You can't even see the border in full. Yeah, let's just keep it on original. So, this is a DOS monitor, I guess?
Kind of.
I mean, I obviously never had a DOS. I only had a Windows as my first computer. I would assume the same with you. You only had a Windows 95 or whatever as your computer.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, hell, I remember playing like the original Roller Coaster Tycoon on that thing.
Alright, here we are. So, the few times I played a little bit of this to practice, the controls are weird in this. Like, I can even pull it up. Like, yeah, D-pad's all the same, but you actually have to use, like, if I were to press X, nothing. Like, I'm assuming, yeah, you have to, like, use the start button. I'm guessing this is just how it kind of was on PC. Like, I don't know what the exact button you'd have to press, but I would assume it would be the jump button. Okay.
Oh, so that's how you can tell, like, we're older gamers, when we immediately know if it's not, like, the X or circle button, it's, like, the friggin' start button.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a cool little effect with the letters that they kind of flip around. Alright, so we called the first file Ray, and then we called the Jaguar Jag for Jaguar. I think we should call this one DOS.
Makes sense.
LMNOO. Go down to DOS. I'm gonna dox ya. Got DOS. There we go.
Kind of docks you on DOS.
Also, I'm just... oh yeah, I forgot how weird the... yeah, it's got like a weird sort of thing. Also, the game did not play like the intro movie. So
Rayman's just on an adventure.
I'm going to assume only the PlayStation version has that FMV that explains everything.
I guess so.
Because at least the Jaguar version gives you that presentation on what goes on, but for the DOS version, I guess you just gotta read the manual to even know what's going on.
Probably.
Wait, what? Huh?
There it goes.
I didn't even press anything.
That's probably why it's doing it.
This is kind of interesting. I just don't like how it's doing this, though, with the binoculars. What happens if I press the Okay, it goes back to normal. Alright, let's get going. Yeah, the loading screens, it does this weird, I don't know what to call it, this weird distortion. Also, for some reason, it has a longer loading time compared to the PlayStation 1 version.
Hmm.
Yeah, that took a while. I thought PC games had faster loading times compared to consoles, even back then.
Maybe it's something to do with the remaster itself.
Maybe. Also, well, first off, there's ambient noise, like animals. The other thing I don't like is the sound effect with the teams. Like, listen.
It's just a little click.
It's like a clunk, click, clunk. Of course, I heard in the Rayman Brain games, that's the same sound they make when you pick them up, but still, I prefer the bright ting. It just sounds ugly when you pick them up in the... Oh! So, can I point something out? For the longest time, it took me up till now to realize with this dancing flower, it's using its petals to hit those mushrooms like drums.
Like drums, yeah.
I never picked up on that. I thought it was just dancing on its own and the mushrooms were just vibing along.
Yeah, I can see why.
So this flower is just playing drums and that one little mushroom's like, yeah, you're doing great, man.
I vibe with this.
Oh, they don't play the full victory theme. It's just a yeah!
So it seems like they cut back on the audio in this game, at least in certain aspects.
I don't know what's up with the audio. I'm pretty sure... Okay, maybe not all the tongs are bad, but still. Hey, magician, buddy.
Pay me.
Fine.
No matter what timeline it is, he will always want the money.
So, I would assume, because, you know, this is a DOS game, I would assume this game would later get a Windows support.
More than likely, I would assume.
Perfect! I forgot about that.
Well, I guess that's what he sounds like in this universe. Perfect!
I don't know if that's Rayman or the magician saying that, or if it's just some random announcer.
Well, fuck it. It's headcanon now. That's the fucking magician.
If it is, then wow, you got yourself a weird voice, magician.
Well, fuck you too, Rayman!
It sounded like you even matched the sound quality saying that. Okay. Hey, it's our good friend the photographer. What's up, pal?
I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm Rayman. I'm your good friend.
Son, I've never met you a day in my life.
Well, you met me now.
Photos.
You met me now, and I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna be good friends.
You do not decide that on my behalf.
Oh, believe me, I'm pretty sure we'll get along just fine.
Anyway, you're kind of making a lousy first impression.
Sorry. You want some tings? I got 44 of them.
You can't hand me tings. That's not in the game mechanics.
Well, still, would you want some tings?
Probably, if I could have them.
Yeah. Alright, well.
Bye.
Get out of here. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Because this is the DOS version, let me just wait around for a moment. Actually, maybe here is not the good place with these piranhas making noise. Just have to wait a bit until we...
Yeah!
Okay, yep, they kept this, of course. Hi, Mom.
She's sleeping. Oh shit, Rayman, when'd you get here?
Just now.
Don't scare me like that, goddamn.
So, yeah, I need a power, Mom. I'm going on a quest.
Here, have this.
Ability to punch. Thank you, Mom. new universe and nobody knows what's going on so far.
You know I can still hear you, right? What the fuck does that mean?
Just imagination.
Sounds weird when it's Rayman.
Okay, it's done bouncing, so let me just wait around a bit and I'll show a little something off. And gotta wait around just a little longer. Any moment now. Okay, there we go. That'll have to do. So yeah, Rayman does kind of talk in this version, but he only talks when you're just idling around long enough. So he'll just be like, "Hey you," or or "I'm waiting." They really wanted to give him a bit of an attitude.
Yeah, seems like it.
But it was the 90s. It was, you know, all those mascots during the 90s had that attitude thing. Be it Sonic, Bubsy, Crash, Spyro.
Interesting that in the first game. Oop, hello.
I was gonna say, well, you finish first.
I was gonna say, with the first Spyro game, like 90% of the dragons you rescued just kind of said, "Thank you for rescuing me," and then disappeared.
Well, what more were they supposed to say by that point?
A useful tip, a funny quip, anything.
Some of them did have useful tips still, but I think it just got to a point where it's like, okay, the players kind of know what to expect at this point. Anyway, so I was going to point out, in the DOS what was that? Did you hear that?
Sounds like a shock.
Let me try.
Like
Let me rewind it a bit. Maybe it might play again. A little more.
The muses.
Yeah, that.
Is that part of the soundtrack?
That is weird. I hope it isn't. Otherwise, we're going to be hearing that a lot. Anyway, what I wanted to get to is that the DOS version has different placements for the cages. Like, this cage here would not be in the PS1 or Jaguar version. So because of that, and because I don't know the cage layout in the DOS version, I'm gonna need some heavy backtracking.
Oh, joy.
Oh, they don't even... Wow, in the PlayStation version, they just splash in the water, but here, as soon as they touch the water, they just go flying. I guess they can't swim in this version.
I guess not.
Okay, normally there'd be an extra life here, but that's not in the DOS version either. Wow. Well, I look forward to whatever other changes are going to be here. Wait. Okay, I'll admit, the audio quality of that snicker actually sounds good in this. Sounds extra evil. Well, you can probably see why the Edutainment games were very popular to be on this particular console.
Yeah.
I mean, some of them did get on PS1, like Brain Games, and then I think the Okay, that's another detail, is that if you throw your fist as they're ducking, you actually see them smiling. It's like, you're not gonna hit me.
You ain't gonna do shot.
Yeah, what was that, huh? It seems they have a slower reaction time in this. Okay, somewhat. Oh, that's right, because of the sound quality, his voice, if you get over a ledge.
Yeah.
don't know. Do you think deep voice Rayman's better or the more Woody Woodpecker high-pitched one?
Probably deep voice. In my opinion.
I don't know. The high-pitched one kind of had a charm to it. Just, But then again, he doesn't talk in the PS1 version. Alright, there's no reason to go this way. So, the few things we've learned so far. Weird sound quality. Again, I don't know if it has to... It probably has to do with the fact that it's a DOS and not a Windows.
Probably.
I think I've seen this sort of thing in videos too, where the only other thing I know with this kind of sound thing would be from Tomb Raider, like from Tomb Raider 1. I do know that one was on DOS and it had weird sounds if you were playing the DOS version. Alright, let's go see the magician and do his challenge here, and then we're done. Nope, this way. There you go. Yo, magician. Oh, look, you're already expecting me, huh?
Money.
Okay.
13 tings to get.
These tings are ugly. Yeah, the tings in my universe make a more pleasant sound. These punks are just ugly sounding.
Hey, Rayman, this is a photographer from the first universe. You know Patilla's always listening, right?
Is it from this version? Is my version listening, or this one?
This one.
Oh, did you snitch on...
Perfect!
Oh, I didn't have to. You snitched on yourself, you idiot.
No, did you snitch on me from the first universe?
No.
No, I don't think she knows in this one. At least not yet.
No, this universe can listen across the entire land. That's how she knew about Mr. Dark.
Oh.
So she's been listening to you this entire time.
Oh, whoops. Okay, so I need to remember how you crawl in this one. So if you press R1 or whatever button, you open the pause menu here. This feature is disabled. Oh, okay, it just gives you this. All right. Hey, I wonder. Game options, rewind. Oh, that's it?
Apparently.
I thought it would have, okay, well, never mind. Setup keys, same thing. Sound, music. You can turn on and off the music. Oh, wait, I think it... Wait, no, hold on. Hold on. There we go. I don't know why, but when you, if you press R1 to go back, for some reason, Rayman just does his little gasp when he takes damage. I don't know why. It's just a... Alright, how do I crawl? Okay, it's not the D-pad. Oh, okay. X, you hold X to go forward. But I don't know how you go back. Oh, you gotta hold in one direction with the D-pad and then press X to go in that direction. So, if I want to turn around, just hold it and then there, turn around. That is going to be weird and awkward if I have to duck at crucial moments. There's something I got to get used to then.
Indeed.
Alrighty, well, here we are. And nope, we don't run in this version. Oh man, I'm gonna miss Rayman running on the map. Alright, so... Hey, magician, how's your tours going here?
What are you talking about? I don't sell tours here. I sell knickknacks.
Wait, you sell what?
I sell knickknacks. Souvenirs.
Well, what kind of knickknacks you got?
Mostly just wood sculptures.
Hey,
Based
that
on me.
one looks like me. And
The
that
one
one
that-
looks like you.
Rayman, I think you're hallucinating.
How much?
What?
Oh, no. I do not want the screen to do that. How much for that one? How many tings you want for it?
80.
Oh, no. I might... No, I don't have enough. I'll have to catch you on that later.
Cheap ass.
Okay, yeah. That weird static thing is whenever the music has to loop, which is really weird. Alright, that will do for this episode of Rayman HD. Join us next time as we, as always, continue. We're gonna go to the Anguish Lagoon. I wonder how the mosquito boss fight's gonna turn out.
I'll let you find out.
That is it, and I will see you guys next time.
Later.